All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have here an autism test. We're only going to take one. I know some YouTubers been taking two, but as far as I am concerned, I think this one's the more accurate out of the two. So we're just going to roll with this one. My wife's sitting next to me, so I might respond to her. You might not be able to hear her, but I'm sure she's going to laugh her ass off if I'm actually really autistic. Yeah. All right. I like to do things the same way most of the time. Rather hang out alone than rather go to a party with friends. Most of the time. This is starting off really fucking autistic. I tend to notice small details that other don't. Sometimes depends if I'm interested in it or not. If I don't care, I won't fucking pay attention enough to notice small details. When I'm reading a story, I have a hard time imagining what the characters might look like or figuring out the character's intentions. So no, find myself drawn more strongly to people than to things or solitary activities, including video games. Some of the time. I enjoy social gatherings and or find social situations easy. I do find them easy. They don't really bother me. On many occasions, I've been told what I've said is impolite, even though I think it's polite. Never. I know when I'm being a fucking dick, alright? Despite my excuses. Have I ever been told I was polite? No. No. I've never been told that I am a polite individual. Fuck everybody. I hate all of you. I'm just kidding. I love all my fans. Fuck everybody else, though. Them non-subscribers. All right. I frequently find it hard to keep a conversation going. I talk too fucking much. Obviously, I'm making videos with commentary. I find it difficult to imagine what it would be like to be someone else. Nope. Focus more. Well, no. Every man has thought about being a woman, so I guess they are technically imagining what it would be like to be somebody else. And I'm pretty sure I have a very vivid imagination when it comes to these things. So maybe. I mean, day to day, like day to day shit, like I could imagine it and it would suck. I'd prefer to be me. No, actually, I'd prefer to be like the richest man alive. Anyway, focus more on the whole picture rather than the small details. Depends on what it is. Some of the time, I tend to have very strong interests and get upset if I can't pursue them. Yeah, I'd say yeah. When I talk, it isn't always easy for others to get a word in. I'm gonna say never, because if we're arguing, this might be the case, but like just talking, no big deal. Why are you kicking my chair? When someone is talking to me, I find it easy to read between the lines, understand their true feelings and intentions. Most of the time. I'm gonna put some of the time because you never really can tell. You know, someone could be the friendliest individual in the world and fuck you over. A friend to all is just an enemy to themselves. So it's always my opinion. Find it easy to understand what someone is thinking, feeling just by looking at their face. Again, some of the time because you always really can't fucking tell with some people. Often notice small sounds when others don't. I have fucking great fucking hearing. All right, great fucking hearing, except for when my wife talks and I ignore the shit out of her. All right, some of the time. I think you just hear stuff. Okay, well, we're pretty sure that you're more autistic than I am. Autistic. Autistic. Numbers, dates, or strings of information fascinate me. Fuck no. Oh, whoops. I can easily recognize patterns and things all the time. I'm gonna say some of the time because patterns with people texting, I pay attention to, like subconsciously. Games I pay attention to. Other things I don't really care about unless we're talking about like situational awareness, which plays like a big part into my job. So I notice the pattern if a car is, you know, consistently coming around. you know, certain areas, a certain time, bullshit like that. New situations make me anxious and nervous. Fuck no, I don't care. I'll smack a bitch. Prefer reading books about nonfiction subjects like dinosaurs. Some of the time, fuck dinosaurs. I'll read about fucking tanks or weapons of war or some shit that interests me. It's hard to figure out people's intentions. Again, some of the times you never really know. 17 out of 40. Scoring in this range means it may be a good idea to monitor your symptoms and keep track of the severity of these behaviors. Further evaluation is typically recommended. Wait. No, it's not. I don't know. I don't know. It's not telling me. It's not telling me anything. It just says scoring in this range means it may be a good idea to monitor my symptoms. It says when these behaviors begin to interfere with your ability to navigate life, school, and relationships, or if you're concerned or want more information. Yeah, so it really didn't tell me shit. 17 out of 40. I don't know what that means. If you guys have watched these videos before, you can tell me. And I swear to God, one of y'all says I'm autistic and I'm not. I'm gonna Google this shit really fast. I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not fucking autistic. We're gonna we're gonna do another test just to confirm, all right? And I don't know. I might make my wife do this. I can commentate while she does an autism test because I'm 99% sure she's fucking autistic. All right, screw it. We're not going to do another autism test. I'm just going to be satisfied with my non-autistics who are. I'm going to get my wife to do it this time. Well, however, she's probably not as good as commentating as I am, so I'm going to go ahead and do that while she does it. You don't want to commentate, right? You want to talk to the camera? All right, I like to do things the same way. Oh. Oh shit. Here we go. Bro. Severe autism. Oh, this is weird. This is some things I don't know about you. Like these questions, you know what I mean? Like I had no idea that you had like a little bit of trouble with this. Speaking to the microphone. It doesn't work. It won't pick you up. Okay. Like I can imagine a character. However, if there's a movie on there, that's the character I imagine in my head for the most part. So like if there's a movie, it does help a little bit. Mhm.
Just reading a book. Character, they always look.
Okay. Find myself drawn more strongly to people or things in solitary activities. Never enjoy social gatherings in our. On many occasions, I've been told what I've said is impolite, even though I think it's polite. See, she's always telling me I'm a rude motherfucker, and I don't think that this is the case. You're not saying I'm intentionally rude? No, I am intentionally rude. Sorry, I'm repeating for the microphone. That's accurate. I've seen you do that. Ask other people if you would they, you know, or asked me. It was like, was that rude? I feel like if you're talking to somebody that like you don't give a shit about, or like you don't know, I feel like that's a some of the time. Well, most of the time. Okay, well, perks of being a hot husband. Conversations are easy. Find it difficult to imagine what it would be like to be somebody else. Focus more on the whole picture rather than the small details. Okay, well then, so that's a never. If a whole picture is the small details, then it's never. Probably, yeah. And to have very strong interest and get upset if I can't pursue them. If you're not sure, just put some of the time. Now, see, this one resonates with me because one of my strong interests is YouTube, and it does indeed affect my relationships and like my in general time. But I'm passionate about it, and I get upset when I can't do so. Well, like you have a strong interest to pursue a task of some sort. Well, yeah, then yeah, that's what it is. It's like any task. When I talk, it isn't always easy for others to get a word in. I'd say you're kind of shy, so I would say never. When someone is talking to me, I find it easy to read between the lines, understand their true feelings or intentions. I mean, for me, it's always some of the time because, you know, reality is you're never going to fucking know. Yeah. And then you have to understand that there's also like, I don't know, people choose who to be friendly with and who not to be. Normally it's their boss, you know? Numbers, dates, or strings of information fascinate me most of the time. Holy shit. It's a never for me. Oh, yeah, fair. Can easily recognize patterns in things all the time. New situations make me anxious or nervous. I'm going to go ahead and say most of the time. I think most of the time for you. Yeah. I'm going to say most of the time. I prefer reading books about nonfiction subjects like dinosaurs. I feel like this question is very rooted to you because it has dinosaurs in it. And I know that's one of your favorite things. God, this is going to be so severely autistic. If you think it's most of the time. Yeah, if you think it's most of the time, put most of the time. Come on, severe autistic. Oh shit, 27. You're like barely not autistic. You're 3 points off of being autistic. But what did I get? 17? You got 10 more points than I did. Yay. Which question? I mean, you can change the answer. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Me and my wife are not autistic, even though she is way higher autistic than I am. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the content, please leave me a like and a subscribe. Share this video with your friends, really helps me out. We're on a goal to hit 500. If this video might actually come out when we're around 500. I think I have a couple videos scheduled already. Anyway, have a good one, and I'll see you tomorrow.